Peace, peace, good people, and welcome to my channel. I am Nuku, the Horned Dakini, coming on to give you guys a reading. So pull on up. This could be a message for you, okay? Newbies, hello, hello, hello. I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay. OGs and returnees, thank you so much for coming back. Everybody is welcomed here. I am delighted to have you. You are welcomed to my channel. And of course, I hope that you do choose to subscribe and stay, right? Happy Friday, everybody, the day of the goddess, okay, the day of Venus. I love to promote, support, and inspire, especially the men, to go out and do something for a goddess today. Whoever you deem a goddess in your life, men, go do something for them today. Men don't understand that the more you do for the divine feminine, the more the universe will do for you. A lot of men get this, but a lot of men don't, right? Your wealth, your optimal health, your vibrational, your frequency, the ability to have a vibrational pull that pulls you toward things that you desire, and things that you desire are pulled toward you. That's all based on how you treat the divine feminine, okay? So on Fridays, the day of the divine feminine, men, go spend your money on a woman. Whether it's your woman, a woman that you work with, that you see the goddess in, okay? Or maybe you need to just find random women who don't even know who they are. They don't even know that they're divine. They might be down on their luck and maybe not even moving in a goddess-like energy because they don't know who they are. They haven't tapped in. Go up to that woman and give her $20 and tell her you are worthy. Okay? And then walk away. Walk away. It's little things like that that men can do that they don't be knowing could X out their karma. Okay? Okay, men? I just gave y'all some food for thought. Now, if you eat it, it's on you. You know, what's the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make the horse drink it. Okay? I don't normally offer tips like that for men because I feel like you sometimes are throwing your pearls to the swine when you try to tell men things to do because they're not going to do it or they're going to be combative. But today I felt like sharing that tip. Okay? Men who have reached out to work with me, and listen, I'm not the type of goddess that works with the masculine unless I know they are healed, whole, and healthy, or unless I know they are coming to me to become healed, whole, and healthy. But one of the things that I tell them off the bat, if you're not willing to spend money, okay, then I won't be able to help you. And it has nothing to do with, oh, I'm only trying to officers to get money. I'm going to get money regardless. I'm a Taurus. And my Venus is in Taurus. Money loves me. Okay, so this is not about money. But if the male individual that I am trying to assist is hard up on money or stingy, then I can't help you transmute whatever you're dealing with into prophecy, into power, into profit. Okay, so you got to be willing to spend money with me for sure. You got to be willing to spend money. First of all, I can turn any man's dirty money into clean money. I am a divine goddess. All right, and that wasn't a shameless plug or anything, a shameless marketing tactic. I'm being honest and open. I have a healthy male following, okay? So I wanted to let you guys know that. So let's go ahead and welcome in the sweet, sweet spirit of love, light, and life on this beautiful Friday. Thank you, sweet spirit, for using me as a trusted and a true vessel to bring about a message for the collective that will soon be here to view this reading. Ashe. Show me clearly who the message is for. Ashe. Ashe. Yes, Spirit said, take these. I am not guided at this moment to read reversals. So I will lay these cards in the upright. Recovery. That's the word I just got, recovery. So it's the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. That's your first two cards out. Three of Cups. On the top of this card, it says recovery. And I'm hearing the gospel song, I shall recover it all. I'm going to find out what song that is. I know it. Reaping the harvest God promised me. Take back what the devil stole from me. And I rejoice today that I shall recover it all. Somebody took a loss, but you're getting it all back. The Three of Cups is here. Top of that says celebration. Three of Cups is a celebratory card. It's a card of friendship. It's a card of community. It's a card of ceremony. Okay? So you lost something, but you're getting it back. And you're being celebrated because you're getting it back. Either it's been a long time coming, and you've finally arrived, and you're getting the acknowledgement, you're receiving back what was lost, or you're being blessed, somebody's blessing you with something. Somebody's coming through and giving you like an opportunity that's going to help you recover it all, okay? Whatever you're going to recover, I think you're going to have a better appreciation for it. Maybe you had to go through the season of loss. You took some L's. But the bigger picture of this loss was you were either taking it for granted when you had it. Maybe you were, I don't want to say misusing it, but maybe not using it to the... not using it with what you were supposed to be using it for. You were blessed with something. The universe gave you the power, the abundance, the something to do something, and maybe you didn't appreciate it. Maybe you took it for granted. Maybe you took advantage of it. So it had to be taken from you. Because sometimes you got to bring about a sense of separation. Or the universe has to bring about a sense of separating you from something so you could appreciate its presence. So you could appreciate having said thing available to you. So that's a part of what you're recovering to. Gratitude. I think you got the memo, though, for sure. I think you got the memo. You're definitely getting ready to be put in a situation where you're going to be celebrated. People saw you. Okay, so I'm getting the energy of a mother, an auntie, a grandmother in the heavenly realm. She may have been a Cancer. She may have been a Pisces. Oh, she's laying something directly on my heart space. It's not sad energy. She was the matriarch. This could even have been an auntie. She was the guardian or the matriarch of your family. She's proud of you. I don't know why I'm rubbing my chest. Did she used to rub your chest? Whoever I'm speaking to, whoever is going to find this message, I hope this lands on the timeline of whoever is supposed to receive this message. But she's putting, I feel the energy in my heart space that she's proud of you because you got the memo. You now understand why you had to lose it and then gain it all back, or lose it and then gain something new. Because some of y'all are going to get back what you lost, and some of y'all are going to get better. You're not getting back what you lost, because that's a part of your old timeline. That's a part of the old you. You now know better. You now got some type of new understanding. Your information is updated. So new gains are going to come. You're going to gain something new. Place the energy where it belongs. If you're resonating with this message thus far, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe if you haven't. The Nine of Pentacles, absolutely. That's attainment. Thank you, sweet spirit. Give me a second, y'all. I got to get it together because there are tears that are trying to bubble up, but they're tears of somebody. It's just been a long time coming for somebody. Whew. It's been a long time coming. This loss, it taught you a lesson. And a lot of people do not gain the blessings from lessons because they refuse to hold themselves accountable for why said thing happened. They refuse to be honest with themselves. But I am talking to someone who sat down. You got knocked down and you stayed down there for a minute on purpose because you wanted to understand, how did this happen? How did I lose this? How did these L's come up on me like this? You didn't get knocked down and then stood straight up and started blaming everybody. You stayed down there and held yourself accountable. You dealt with your shit. And because of that, you are proud of you, your family, friends, community, these true family, friends, community. The universe, if you work with angels, if you work with female deities, you probably feel the warmth of hugs. You feel the hand claps. You feel the celebratory energy. Because you got up with the accolades and the accountability. And the beauty behind that is when we hold ourselves accountable for the things that we experience, we don't never have to go through that again. And I'm talking to somebody who is elevated because of that. Nine of Pentacles is attainment. So not only is it attainment in receiving these, what I like to call spoils and gains and material force, you're receiving like some type of solid, because I feel like some of you, solid in who you are now. Like your loyalty to yourself, because I'm getting the word integrity. There was a lot of character building going on as far as this lesson is concerned. I'm talking to somebody who went down a clown and came up a god. You went down a silly woman and you came up a goddess. Okay. The attainment is bigger than financials. It's bigger than money. You came up with a sense of buoyancy too. You now know your own weight. You now know how to move. You now know the power of your own words, the power of your own mind, and the power of your actions. Baby, you came up big G, not little G. Okay, show me more and show me clearly. Whoever I am talking to, you're resonating with this. Let me tell you something. I know for a fact that you understand your own light. You're becoming your own God, goddess, priest, priestess energy. You understand who you are in this grand scheme of things. You have a deeper sense of self-value, and that's beauty, because that's what this sacred journey called life is all about. I have told this, taught this, teach this. We are here to walk ourselves back to source energy as clean as possible. We came from source clean. We are to go back to source clean. And when I say clean, that just means understanding your own God, goddess energy. It is written that ye are gods. Do you not understand that? And a lot of people don't. A lot of people clench their pearls and clench their ass cheeks when somebody calls themselves a god or a goddess. How dare you? Those are the people who don't know who they are. How dare you call yourself a god? How dare you? And only thing that word means is you know that you are the generator, operator, and destroyer of your own life and everything in it. You are a creator. Now, are you the Almighty? No. But do you have the quality of the Almighty? Yes, when you tap it. You may not have the quantity. You may not have the ability to create an entire realm and put people in it and create trees and water. You ain't the Almighty. But you have the quality of the Almighty. And I'm talking to somebody who understands that now. Welcome to your sacred journey. Now, the real shit begins. So when I say shit, I ain't talking about bullshit. I'm talking about the sugar, honey, iced tea of life can now begin for you. And you're going to start moving in that. Well, the Ace of Cups was already turned over. Okay, ashe. Celebrate this internal power that you have now. Your creativity, your intimacy, your love, your emotional intelligence has been activated. Okay, so I could be talking to somebody who was low in everything that I just named. You could have been suffering from things that triggered you not having access to the Ace of Cups type of energy. The Ace of Cups is you being so full. To me, the Ace of Cups is a full heart chakra. Full, your cup is full of, and it is spilling over, and you can move about this realm loving people, sharing, compassion. People will be drawn to you because there will be something about you that is crystallized, and they just want to touch the hem of your garment. They want to talk to you. They want to be close to you. Not because, you're attractive and beautiful. None of that. You probably are that for sure, but it's not because of that people want to be around you. It's something trustworthy about your heart. It's something trustworthy about your soul, your spirit. A person who has a Ace of Cups energy show it in very creative ways that they are a strong, beautiful tower that people look up to. Okay? I am getting the energy. Either someone has been working with selenite, or you need to work with selenite to keep this energy radiant and charged that you're now moving on, to get you some selenite. Okay. And it's not much you have to do with selenite. Selenite is a standalone crystal. You can keep it in your window sills. You can keep it in your corners of your house. You can keep it above your bed. Because what it is, it's a charger. It keeps other crystals charged. So you can lay it somewhere and put your other crystals on it. When you're in meditation, when you're in prayer, when you're in just having a mindful moment, if you're sitting in your sacred space, you're sitting at your altars, you can keep or have your selenite right there with you. You can hold it. You're feeling down, I suggest holding selenite and amethyst, selenite and labradorite, selenite and citrine, because selenite is a charger. If you're down, you don't want to just hold selenite. You want to hold selenite and something else of a high vibration, because what did I tell you? Selenite is a charger. So if you're holding a high vibrational crystal in one hand and you have your selenite in this hand, you're charging. You are receiving the frequency of this crystal, and that selenite is going to be charging that, and you will feel it. Those of you who work with crystals, you will feel it. You feel the energy of the crystal uploading into you. Okay, so work with that selenite. Okay, if you don't know about any other crystals, then guess what? Get on it. Get books. Okay, get on YouTube, go to Google, go to TikTok, wherever you gotta go, to get valuable, resourceful information. Get it. Okay, I am in the very near future will be uploading classes or offering classes. I'm still receiving a message via spirit on how to offer crystal classes. It's a different way that I want to do it versus how I've seen everybody else do it. So I'm waiting until I get all the instructions, and I don't rush spirit for direction. I wait for complete instruction. So just stay tuned. Of course, I'll come on and talk about that when I begin to offer that. Anyway, back to the story at hand. Ace of Cups, someone who is going to creatively show that they are full and moving in a very divine, wise energy now. Okay, show me clearly. With that being said, I do believe that you want to be mindful, because of course we know that new levels bring new devils. Okay, so we want to be careful of the atmospheres and environments that we are in. You know, when you get a spiritual elevation, you do have to move differently. You do have to not move out of fear. No. Because when you're divine, you're fearless. Okay. And if you don't know that, then you need to call fearlessness onto you. Okay. So you can't, that fear, divinity and fear don't live on the same street. Okay. So if you are claiming to be divine, but you're still afraid, you might have some more work that you need to. And I can understand that maybe you are trying to, what's they call, fake it till you make it. So sometimes that works. You call and claim an energy that you're not quite in yet, but you call it in and claim it until you get it. And I get that. I understand that. Because so a man, woman thinketh, so it is. But not when it comes to fear. Okay? Now when it comes to fear, you really want to work on what is making you fearful as you are on this sacred divine journey and moving in a goddess type of energy. Okay, so fear and doubt. You can't have neither one of those as a god. Okay, can't have that. But watch the energies that are beginning to, specifically people. Watch the people that may begin to try to come into your world, into your circle, now that you are this high vibrational tower, okay? Because some people will come in to because I'm getting the energy of somebody maybe trying to come into your life to collab with you. And I try not to go into that destiny swapping and monitoring spirits, because to me that's a fear. Those are real things. But when you tell people stuff like that, now it makes people defensive and they're watching everybody. So I don't do the fear mongering. I mean, if I'm in a personal reading and I see that there is someone in your circle, in your atmosphere, in your environment that you need to keep your eye on, I'll tell you that. But I don't forearm people with, oh, it's monitoring spirits and there's destiny swappers. Those things have always been here. Okay, so, and the only reason I'm saying that is because, yes, you may encounter people who come into your life and you may be able to see it and you might not be able to see it. You just don't be so overly concerned about that. Just be mindful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful and be mindful, but don't look at everybody as a suspect, okay? Everybody is not an unsub, okay? And if you know, you know. Where I get that from. Unsub. For y'all that don't know, I'm a big Criminal Minds person, and that's what the team, the forensic team on Criminal Minds calls the suspects. They call them unsubs, okay? Everybody's not an unsub, so you don't have to look at everybody as a threat. But just be mindful. I feel like for those of you who do need to pay a little more attention to what I just said, it could be somebody coming in to collaborate with you. Now, this collaboration could come on a business level. It could come by way of somebody trying to be your friend and you not feeling them. Either way, your own intuition is going to pick up and see and feel and guide you away from this person. Okay, so you're not going to have much to worry about because this new level comes with a level of protection, and that protection, first level of it, is going to come by way of your own intuition. Okay, so just tap into that discernment. Eight of Wands, movement. This goes right along with what I just said, that new levels bring new devils. So of course you're going to be tested. There is no level in this realm where you're not going to be tested. Will you fail these tests? No. Can you fail them if you're not moving in enlightenment? If you're not being true to yourself? If you allow low vibrational people, places, things, patterns, behaviors, cycles, habits to come into your world, knowing exactly what they are? See, the thing about every path on life or in life, we be knowing when we have encountered something that's not good for us. I'm not one of those kind of practitioners or spiritualists, guidance counselor that let people get away with saying, well, I didn't know. Oh, yes, you did. Everything comes with red flags that's not good for us. Everything. Our vessels, our bodies are made to let us know when harm is close and when it's in your immediate atmosphere. That happens on the outside as well as it happens on the inside. Our white blood cells are our soldiers. When some type of free radical enters into your vessel, your white blood cells stand straight up and go straight to the area that has been infected and fights. But what do some humans do? Drink alcohol, do drugs, eat unhealthy foods that limit what the white blood cells can do. But everything that I just named is a red flag that we be knowing could possibly harm us. So as above, so below, as within, so without. It's the same thing. We be knowing when we are in places or around people or are doing things that is detrimental to the journey. Okay. Eight of Wands, movement. Yes, as you move down this sacred journey and you begin to activate these eternal powers, you're bringing the power that you have learned about and received and begin to cultivate and activate on the inside. You're going to start seeing evidence of that manifesting on the outside. So yes, there's going to be things and challenges that are going to come your way. It's okay. You are prepared to deal with them, especially if you really, really got the lesson from the loss. You're going to be so protective over this new version of you that you're not going to let anything that you feel like or know, because it's not a feeling, it's a knowing that's coming in to try to destroy you, or something that is trying to come in and exploit what you did or what happened to you. Because see, that sometimes the devil comes by way of somebody coming into your life and trying to remind you of who you used to be, what you used to do, or even picking and being a trickster energy and trying to laugh at what you just experienced, right? Somebody coming in, picking and making fun of the loss. Okay, so be mindful of those energies. I personally wouldn't respond because that's a test. That is a test, okay? So be mindful of what you give your energy to, because some things are disguised as hecklers, but it's really a test to see, are you really healed? Can you really ignore and move on and not even feed whatever this thing is that could be trying to tempt you and challenge you to respond and react how you used to? You got to remind yourself, I am a goddess now. I am a god now. I'm in alignment. you'll know when you are fully in this energy, because you'll look at people and you'll immediately see the pettiness, the peonness, the peasant. The peasant. And that's not you being arrogant. That's you being in alignment with who you are and seeing them for what they are. You are beneath me. I would never, ever feed you. Why would I? If anything, you might just get the crumbs of my great buttered bread that may fall down. You feed them that. Let them get down there and eat them crumbs. But don't you stop eating your great buttered bread to go down there with them and defend yourself. You don't have to defend yourself from a peasant, okay? Get in alignment with who you are now. What flipped over? The Seven of Pentacles. You have built yourself from the ground up. And you know when you started that building, when you got knocked down. I hate when I'm sorry, y'all. Why y'all didn't tell me my lip gloss was doing that? Yeah, but you know when you begin to build yourself up from the ground, when you got knocked down to the ground with them eels. So now it makes sense why you stayed on down there. Something guided you to stay down there. Lay down. Don't jump straight up. Stay down there and foster, cultivate, build yourself from the ground up. Foster a very healthy understanding of what happened. And you did. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. Tending to the gardens, tending to the seeds, and tilling the earth. And another thing that the Seven of Pentacles shows as well is you begin to, and I said this a few minutes ago, but you begin to already see manifestations of what you built, manifestations of what you planted. It don't take long for these seeds to yield. When this Seven of Pentacles shows up, that's the reason that you're feeling grand. That's the reason that you are feeling godly, because you are starting to see what you said when you was down there. Many of you, I know I'm talking to quite a few of you who are spiritual. You may think you religious, but you're really spiritual. Many of you have laid down many a night in tears, crying and praying. But what you were really doing was shooting rockets of desire into the cosmos. You were giving those desires direction. But it came by way of prayer and tears. Little did you know, every little thing you said was shot into the ethers and made manifest. And now it has come back down and you are seeing what you said. That's why I like to promote people writing in them journals, writing in them diaries, because see, then you can gauge what you say. You can see, but then sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes y'all will, listen. Many of you who are like real deal intercessors, you know you have the power of the tongue. You already know you seeing something change. You like, damn, I literally just said woo woo woo, and it is happening. Yeah. That's how it is. We have the power to create. But only true gods and true goddesses know that. That's also that movement. Things that you are saying, you are seeing. Look at that, the Fool. This new path. This new understanding of who you are. This new self-acceptance. This new self-expression. This new perfect version of self that you have. This new love that you have for yourself. All of this came from you having to deal with them L's. You took them L's. and you stayed down there. You didn't jump back up to try to appease the people. You didn't jump back up to try to appease your ego. You didn't jump back up. You fell off a horse and you stayed down there, and you began to smell the earth. You understood what it felt like to be an ant. You studied the ants while you were down there. You learned how to build and rebuild. You probably learned how to unify with the right people. You looked at the grass. And all of this is proverbial stuff, right? When you get kicked down and you get knocked down and you stay down there, it is something about that downtime that helps you build up. Not only did you stay down there and deal with grounding yourself, because see, getting knocked down, taking L's is also a form of grounding. If you stay down there and don't be in a rush to get back up to try to prove to the people, ego makes people stay on consistent cycles of looping in fucked up situations because they won't get the message. Well, that ain't you. You got the message. And the stars was your witness. The moon was your judge. You beat the case. You beat the case, bruh. You beat the case, sis. All charges dismissed. No record. That's why if somebody comes back in your life trying to remind you of who you were, what you just experienced, what you used to do, that's them tricksters. That's them spectators, them onlookers. They them hoes are nothing. Okay? That's why you can't feed them. Maybe, like I said, maybe they might get them crumbs from that good bread you eating now. Drop some pennies for them. And sprinkle. Get them pennies. But don't you dare stop. Y'all hear my stomach growling? Don't you dare stop and entertain those peasants. Okay? You have arrived. What's on the bottom of the deck? 7 of Swords. That's just that treachery energy, that betrayal energy. Those are those snakes. That's the warning that I gave, that you don't even have to be concerned about because they don't have no power, but new levels bring new devils. So you must expect for these energies to come around, because actually they probably want to get close to you to see, how did you do this? How did you go from L to A's? Winnings, spoils, gains. Dang, she just got a divorce. He took her through there. He took everything. Dang, he just, Gal left him and took all his money, and he got to pay all that child support. How he got a new car and a new house and a new good woman? How she done started a business, and how did he get fired from his job and lost his car, but now he got a new car and he's the manager over. Listen, it's gonna leave people wondering. How did he get kicked out of college for what, blah, 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 but he still got a good job with that company? How did she have 5 kids and still ended up graduating nursing school? Listen, and those are just examples, but that's how it be. People be wanting to know how you took a L and still won. You won. You took a L. You took some losses, but you still came out winning. And they the spectators, the hecklers, the peasants, the 7 of Swords. Don't let them ruin this beautiful sacred voyage that you are on. Everything that you have had to experience, everything that you have had to battle through, everything that you have had to, it's a word, because some of these things wasn't just encounters. Some of these things are trying to take you out. So everything that you fought through, because the word is here, but it ain't coming out here. Everything that you fought through didn't do nothing but value you. It seasoned you You not no bland piece of chicken. You a seasoned, butter, garlic, rotisserie soul. And everybody gonna want to know. Everybody gonna want a little bit. Some are gonna come in and want to eat on you. Some people want to be a part of you. You are a enlightened being. And a lot of people are going to want to eat on you. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Get your amulets. Get your talismans. Get your selenite. Speak kind and gentle words over yourself. Move in the energy that you are. Don't let the peasants and the peons and the clowns in your atmosphere. If they think you being arrogant, they think you all of that, they think you evil, say yes. Thank you. Don't give energy via argument, nothing. When people come to you and tell you what the other people are saying, cut them off. Get people off your timelines. Clean up. You bigger and you better. You probably got to clean up now. Them family members, if they ain't a part of who you are now, if they don't like who you are now, cut them off. Okay? I had a preacher told the congregation years ago, sometimes you got to love people, because sometimes you can't cut people completely out, but you can love people and live your life right on around them. You leave them, that little bitty dot in that circle, you leave them right there, and you live your life right on around them. And if you are pulled spiritually, vibrationally to go see them, pulled spiritually and vibrationally to help them if they need help, do it. And guess what? A lot of people think, I got to. No, you don't. We have free will, and you ain't finna be punished by no God if you decide to tell a family member, a friend, a loved one, a child. No. Let your yays be yays and your nays be nays. Don't never do nothing if your heart space ain't telling you to do it. So see, these are all things that this new upper echelon version of you will now begin to move in. Ashe, good people, thank you so much for being here. If you liked what you heard, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, send this message off to whoever you feel like needs to hear, but understand that you are your own high priestess, high priest of light now, okay? Shine that light. Move in it. Move down this journey with the understanding that it is a sacred ceremony, aka life. Because now you got the accolades, you got the understanding, you got the wisdom and the light and the enlightenment to understand it. Now move in it, execute it, apply it. Okay? Peace, peace.